what I'm going to do is step back a little bit and give you a bit of a more structured deep dive into the SDG framework itself. Why is it so transformational? What is it about it that it says, and what are its underlying aspirations? And why is it a fundamentally political as well as technical agenda in a world where we continue to have the largest refugee crisis since World War II, in which, as we speak, 20 million people in Africa are facing famine, and in which one of the largest per capita polluters of CO2 emissions is omitting climate change from all its government action or even messaging. I say these things because we heard a lot this morning, and it's really interesting to be in a forum where you have those cross-sectoral discussions about climate change and gender and girls in particular, for example. And the needs there are tremendous. The needs around menstruation are tremendous. There are so many needs that accumulate in a world in which our shifting approaches to human rights and to fundamental values that undergird the SDG agenda are not necessarily a given for everybody everywhere. You know that very well. We heard from Sierra Leone on the ground, but it's true at the local as well as the global level. So I think given that this is about diplomacy, some infusion about what the hard diplomacy that actually comes with fighting about what are our values as a global community, whose responsibility is it to pay for and to implement, and what are the outcomes we're actually seeking. Those are some of the questions that there are no right answers to, but that I'm going to be walking through a little bit to raise some awareness around what some of the harder issues are.